saw.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Mom Plays. I am being talked to by, hello, are you going to open the door for me? Don't open the door for me, and don't run me over, freaking Brahmin. So, welcome to Mom Plays. Sorry, I didn't mean to be yelling at, you guys. So, we are at, oh god, we are not going to get attacked, are we? Sorry, I get attacked here all the time. So let me tell you what's going on. We are at Croup Manor, and it's Fallout 4, duh. And we're going to look at my settlement build for Croup Manor. So let's go in here. Croup Manor is this rundown old house that is infested with ghouls. And in particular, one nasty, nasty ghoul. So of course you have to get rid of all of them before you... Sons of bitches. Cut it out. I'm trying to record. Alright, let's go see what's going on. You guys will play over there and I won't care anyway. Yeah, because that's cricket. Alright. So, yeah, so you have to get rid of these ghouls in here, and one in particular, before you are allowed to access the workbench, which is right there. And it's basically, let me show you the ring that you get. So there's the edges there, and I tried to use some of the edges as much as I could. Close that gate if we're going to be attacked. And then the edges come like right along here and along where my fence goes, basically. So you basically have, like, on the top of this hill, on this peninsula, you have this place. I have no idea. There must have been a statue here or something at one time, because you can walk up here, and I didn't really do anything with this. Oh, look, garbage. What I did do is I fenced in everything, and I did this one kind of way at the beginning of all the gameplay and the build stuff, so I didn't really know what I was doing. I really didn't know about some of the glitches you could do. I had built enough to know that using the junk fences, while they look awesome and intimidating, suck. So I started resorting to using walls instead. So that's pretty much what you'll see in most of my settlements, is the fact that I use walls. So the first thing that I did was I enclosed this whole thing in. And I enclosed it in with this guard post here, looking out on this direction. And these platforms here that I used as, I don't know, ranged coverage and a balcony to put my turrets on. I've since figured out a better way to do that, and if you notice, it's very noisy with all the generators out. I hadn't figured out how to make them quiet by enclosing them in boxes. So that's what I started out with, and then I was constantly getting attacked from, well, over there where all this fighting's going on. You're constantly attacked from this direction, so I ended up putting this guard post here, and then building this bridge walkway and throwing up a whole bunch of turrets here to keep them off my back. And then this spot here, I put a little a little railing, because I use this spot when I'm here, when I have to go help defend Croup Manor. I usually have guards in the towers, so I run up here and I shoot from here. So this is kind of my guard tower, and it works out pretty well. So that's pretty much what I did down here. There's not a lot of space here. I wanted the traders from Bunker Hill to be able to come, so I threw over a trader spot here. But as you can see, there's not a lot of places. Like, I had no idea what to do with my general store, so I just slapped them out in the rain. Screw you. Wow, there's 2 vertibirds over there? I'm sorry, this might take a little while, because I'm fascinated with the fact that 3 vertibirds are circling this area. I have never seen that. I've had 1 over here, but 3? That's crazy. all right, back to what we're doing. I'm gonna turn on my light because we're gonna want it pretty soon. All right, so I did that, and then of course this was already here, so I threw down some chairs so that they could sit out here. And then I had trouble fencing in. I wanted to fence it in to where it lined up with the rocks, and people wouldn't climb over the rocks. They still could, but AI doesn't like to do that, so they take the path of least resistance, which would be running up the road to the gate. So I don't have any problems like running this off here onto the side like that. Enclosed my Brahmins in here, threw down a bunch of water pumps here, and my garden. They already had a garden here with these stupid ass melons that I cannot stand, but I left them because they were already gardening them, and threw down some mut fruit. Sorry, it's not mut fruit. They pronounce it mute fruit. I found that out the other day. Anyway, and then this side all hangs off the cliff, so, you know, nobody's really gonna attack me from there. Oh, look, it's Kingsport Lighthouse. Anyway, yeah, so I enclosed this whole thing, and I like to... What are you cussing about? Stop it, it's just a vertibird. So I like to use the buildings that I have if I can, and that is what I did here. I basically ran my fence off so you can't come up this direction. Threw some generators and beacons back here. And then I was just starting to realize that you could put doors in front of doors and close them off, but I didn't know the rug trick to actually get them to seat in there. So, but I did put a door in here so that, you know, you can come in, close the door behind you, and the door is closed. Now, it wouldn't let me butt this door close enough to this wall, so I made a mudroom. In New England's fashion, we now have a mudroom. And so I threw down a couple of dressers that you could use to store all your muddy shit. I gotta tell you, in my headphones, those vertibird are loud, and I can barely hear myself talking. All right, so when you first come in, you've got this area that's like the card playing area. I don't know, it's just a place to sit and play cards and whatever. And then I tried to butt this door up, but of course, like I said, I didn't know the rug trick, so I got it as close as I could get it, and then it wouldn't let me put a door in here. So it's a doorless doorway. And because NPCs like to get stuck right here, if you butt a small plate, a small floor up against it, it'll help them. I don't know why they traverse that, but they won't traverse the tiny little bump, but they don't. And as you see, I tried to rehabilitate this whole building. I walled off this hole here. I walled off that hole there and made a sitting area with a couple of fancy couches. So you got a sitting area. Over here, it let me butt another door up here, but like I said, didn't know the rug trick. So it's just kind of there. And then here, it was the formal dining room, so I walled it off as best I could. I couldn't get it to let me stack walls, so that's as good as I could get it. And I made a nice formal dining room in here with a little nook and a hutch and a ghoul hanging through the floor, because no matter how many times I get rid of him, he comes back. And then it wouldn't let me throw a door up in this wall, so I just frickin' walled the damn thing off. Just seemed easier to do it that way. God, close the doors. Were you born in a barn? Where am I going? Oh, yeah. So, and then, of course, I walled off that big spot there. And I guess I could come back and rug glitch all this, but some of the stuff that I did in here took so long, I really don't want to play with it. So then you come upstairs, and you have this wall that is just, like, torn to shreds right here. And had a little, like, ripped up roof thing that I turned into a porch. So I walled off that. I dropped this wall here to give me a door. And I made myself a nice little porch to sit out here on. And then there's a room right here that's ripped open. and I could not get a door. Well, there was a door in it, but I could not get walls to fit together and wall off that room. So all I did was wall off that door. It no longer exists. That's what I'm saying. It no longer exists. And then there's a dirt pile here and a bunch of yucky stuff that you can't place floors like I did here. I placed nice flooring. So I used the little rug trick and I placed rugs across here to cover up the dirt. And also this is part of the rug trick too. You see how they're floating? It brings it up a step so that you don't have to put stairs here. So I did that there because I felt like it. Alright, so you got your sitting area on the landing. I actually got wood floors in most of the landing here and threw up a wall along this open spot so that I can make the first bedroom, which is this. Oh, God, those vertibirds are so loud. Anyway, so this is the first bedroom. You know, nothing spectacular or anything, just, you know, compared to some other things that I've done. Couldn't get a door to butt up against this, so I just said screw it to the door. And then you go up to the next landing, which is the third floor, which is the last floor. Oh, I can't even tell you about that yet. Okay, so we've got our little bedroom here with 3 beds and a little sitting spot. What up, dude? And then we've got this one here that I got to put floors on, and of course it let me put floors on top of this ghoul that I can't get rid of. He is stuck in the floor. I'm telling you, dude. What if I rip your arm off? Alright. Anyway. So, and then here's the last bedroom. Gave him a desk, gave him a filing cabinet, gave him some places to store their clothes, and then I was like, there's a roof out here that's wide open. Why don't I make myself a restaurant bar right off your bedroom? So that way you can stagger on in when you're wasted, and that would be it. Yeah. So this is my bar area off the side. Now this door here, because I didn't know the rug trick, first of all, when it's this way, when I had a door in here, it opens out that way, so the door blocks off this stairwell. It would not let me place this turned the other way because it's hooking onto one of these floorboards, and they always have to face out, which is annoying as shiz. So I took the door off. I said, screw it, fine, the bar doesn't have a door, because that's just the way that worked out. So as you can see, I really tried to rehabilitate this house by putting the walls and stuff back up, and you can only partially do it no matter what. And so it looks like, I don't know, it looks like some place somebody took over in the wasteland that they just tried to get themselves a roof over their head as fast as they could, which was my whole idea, like, to make it look like that. And that is pretty much it for my build of Croup Manor. Like I said, I know it's not as awesome as some of them, but I'm not redoing it. I will probably do something different with the next time I play through, but we're done with it this time. So tell me what y'all think. I like to hear what you guys think. You can tell me about the rug glitches for the walls and all that. I do know about it. The next one that I'm going to show you guys that I did was Taffington Boathouse, otherwise known as Mercer Safe House. I tried to really make it look like a place that you were trying to hide out in, so I think y'all will enjoy it. Alright, so you've been watching Mom Plays. You can follow me on Twitter at ToniaTreese or on my blog, mywarpedworld.blogspot.com. And I will catch you all next time.